ゃんち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
あのこれ好き。
よりによって。
Hello! Hi guys! Wait. Actually, you know what? I didn't do it right. I didn't right. Wait, give 1 sec. Wow! Hi guys! Hi. Hope everyone's doing well. Why is my tracking being weird? No, bad. Bad tracking. Yeah, that is much better. Hi guys! Hi, just a tired person. Hope you're doing well. My random wisdom is, if you're gonna drink water, you know, like hydrate check and everything, you might as well drink all the water, okay? There has to be no more water for everyone else, okay? Only you can be hydrated. Also, hi Eve, hi. Welcome in everyone. Hope everyone's having a lovely time. Don't ask me why that was your random wisdom, but that was your random wisdom, okay? I felt like you were not hydrating, so I had to remind you to hydrate. Dun. Oh my god, I'm just vibing to the music at this point. So this is not a just chatting stream right now. You know what it is? It's just listening to music and getting lost into it. I mean, I like this type of music, so that's why. But how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone had a lovely Mother's Day. That I kind of just, you know, remembered it was today, like a couple of minutes ago. But yeah, hi. Bro, I swear, like, the people that watch the VODs will not hear the music, and they're probably like, what is this insane Hellhound doing? And we're gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. Like I always do. I pretend know what I'm doing. Actually, I need to do this quickly. Oh my god, okay. It's not that time yet, okay? Look, I know it's like nighttime by certain people, but it's not that time yet, okay? You need to get me breakfast first, lunch and dinner, okay? I'm not a cheap date, okay? Listen, yeah, I'm a man of food, okay? If you want me, you need to feed me. Hi Blake, hi. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you've been doing well, and you hope blah. Sorry, my tongue is just twisting way too much. I hope you're doing amazing, and I hope you had a wonderful day. Listen, yeah, I just woke up like half an hour ago, so I'm here. You know, I'm just here. Hi Terry, welcome in. It's been a while. Hope you've been doing well. Okay. Oh my god. I'm like slowly dying. Pew Pew's gone. I'm sorry, Blake. I'm just trying to show off the new emotes. So oh yeah, so that's the announcement, guys. There's new emotes. So there's a lot more new emotes now. That I basically had to take all of the old ones out, but that's okay. But how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Terry. I'm doing pretty good. I have new Pew Pew. The penguin. I mean, it is a good one. I'll give you that. Don't worry. You'll get one in the future. I don't know when, but I will try and make one with the next batch of emotes. I don't think with this batch of emotes that it's one that I can add the gun to, but we'll definitely look into it a bit later. But yeah. I wasn't for a while until a few days ago. Came across a big box. Ooh, I mean that's good. That's good. As long as you're doing well, Terry, that's all that matters. Okay, don't spend all the money. Okay, unless it's on food, then you can spend all the money you want. Food is important. Food is important. I got an awesome game. Okay, you know what? That counts. As long as it keeps you entertained, keeps you busy, and out of trouble, I call that a 10 out of 10. But yeah, guys, oh my god. I won't lie, I am like so tired and I have so much things to do. Like I didn't really stream this much this week, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream today. We're not gonna do a very long stream. Yeah, every time I say that, I only stream like 10 plus hours for some reason. So, but yeah, today's only gonna be like maybe a 2-3 hour stream. Nothing too crazy. Because I have like a lot of things to do off stream. I'm gonna be doing a VR chatting with like a group of people at like 3 a.m. and I kind of want to take a nap before that because socializing with people is scary. Socializing with people is scary. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting day or morning for me. I have a question. What is the question, Terry? But yeah, Dragon Ball for the win. Ooh, so did you get Dragon Ball Super? Did you know that you didn't know that you knew about knowing that you knew about knowing, but knowing that you knew means you knew about knowing, but don't know that you didn't know about not knowing that you knew. I didn't know about not knowing, but now I know. Are you okay? Who are you asking that to, Blake? To me or Terry? You have Sparkling Zero. Ooh, that is the new one, if I remember correctly. That is like super difficult. That everyone was complaining about how insanely difficult it was. Oh, to Terry? Yeah, no, Terry's fine. That's just normal Terry behavior. So yeah, no, Terry's fine. You know, he's there, he's having fun. He's playing one of the hardest um Dragon Ball games there. He's having fun. He's having a lovely time. That sounded like a seizure. It did. It really did. It really did. I'm surprised I didn't twist my tongue trying to like say that. So, you know, GG's on my end. GG's on my end. But I won't lie, the music in the background is distracting me so much. I also have Mario Party knockoff. What do you mean Mario Party knockoff? That's about Demon Slayer. That is an interesting, I would say, is the right way to go about that. You go for kid? No. It's basically I'll just get distracted by anything. You know, I like to call it the ADHD effect. You know, anything that makes a noise, anything that I notice on the corner of my eye will just take my attention like that. Like that. Okay. I like how I can snap my finger with my left so easy, but then with my right, it's like I always fuck up like the first two. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's so weird. Oh, you're talking about the song? Yeah, it is that one. Yeah. I just put like my like songs on shuffle, and yeah, this just came up. Let's actually put a mix on, like a different mix. Okay, we're gonna put some summer dance hits apparently. Even though it's not summer yet, but summer is coming around the corner. I mean, I don't know how it is by you guys, but it was literally snowing like a day ago or 2 days ago, something like that. So I don't even know anymore. Summer, spring, winter, it's all the same. Yeah, I think it's just winter in disguise. But I know this upcoming week's gonna be a bit better though. It's gonna be a bit warmer. Like honestly, I just want the rain. But like not like, how do I describe it? It's like cool weather and then it rains. So, and no wind. No wind, please. I know that's a heavy ask, you know. Not too hot, not too cold. Rain, but not windy. I know. I'm asking for very specific detail. No, that's like the nice weather for me because I generally like running in the rain or just being like walking in the rain. Don't ask me why. I can't answer this why, but I just for some reason I like the rain. But I mean, to be fair, the snow is also good. I've really enjoyed my snow adventures. Believe me, I've been on many snow expeditions. And a lot of them led to me just falling. Jumping on a trampoline in the rain. I think I've done that when I was a kid, but I'm not sure. I have to ask, would you be streaming next weekend? I think I will be. Um yeah, I always try to at least have 2 to 3 streams a week. I know this week has just been really busy. So I've only streamed twice this week. I streamed on Friday and then we're streaming today. But I typically try to stream 3 times. Next week Saturday is your birthday. Let me see. I think there might be a stream that day. I can plan a stream that day for you, Terry. I don't mind. I know I have a collab. I think on the 14th. I need to make sure on the times. We're gonna have some lovely new friends. We're gonna be playing repo, some amazing people that I haven't really like had the opportunity to collab with. So yeah, I'll try be there and I'm gonna stream that day. That's okay, Terry. Like at the end of the day, remember, like it's your birthday. You gotta do what you think is important, and you gotta spoil yourself. Okay, that's the only thing that really matters. So yeah. And then I think it's next week actually that I'll be announcing what we're doing for my birthday stream. Yeah, Terry, we share a birthday month, except I'm at like the end of the month. Well, like 10 days. Me and you have a 10-day difference, Terry. You're on the 17th, I'm on the 27th. So yeah, but we'll be doing like a 4-day stream. So there's gonna be like a lot of people coming in and out, and I have no idea how well or good it's gonna go. Well or bad, we don't know. We don't know. So it's gonna be a very interesting thing. So I'll tell you guys the details later on that. Oh my god. Pexy! Hi, Pexy.
Volpixie92 just resubbed for 6 months.
Oh
3.
my god, 6 months? That's crazy. How you doing, Pexy? I disappear now. Alright, Terry, go have fun. I'll catch you later, okay? Remember to spoil yourself on your birthday if I don't see you. Time goes fast. I know, right? It goes so fast. Pixie, that reminds me. I need to send you something. Don't worry. I'm gonna be sending you something very, very important, okay? If you're not busy on either the 24th, 24th, 25th? No. 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Yeah. If you're free on one of those days, you're gonna be kidnapped. I can't tell you why yet, but you'll get the message. You'll get the message. Hi Jet. Hi. Hope you guys are enjoying the new emote. I'll give you R in a second. I just want to fix this for some reason because the Twitch integrated system has been so weird, by the way, guys. That I updated it before stream because it was a new update, but I don't think it's working anymore. It's been like a very big issue right now. Okay, does it work now? Okay, it works now. It works now. Okay, one of my roomies said that there's a they're a candlestick, and my other roommate heard candlestick. Oh my god, that's crazy. 25th, 26th. So basically, there's gonna be a 4-day stream. And I'm gonna invite a lot of friends to join the stream from the Saturday, the 24th, to the Tuesday, the 27th, because my birthday is on the 27th. Don't worry, I'll be sending you the details later on. Don't worry about it. I just remembered now because I saw your name and I was like, wait, I'm a friend. Yes, you are. Unless you don't want to be, then that's okay. It's okay. I understand. Okay, I understand. That's okay. I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm just here to give you a ara kicks, and that's okay. I'm just here for aras. You can't see the tears on my face, but they're there. But yeah. But jokes aside, yeah. Don't worry about that, Pixie. I like here's the thing with me, right? I'm the worst person when it comes to texting, right? So I never text people unless you text me. Like I'll do checkups once in a blue moon, like once every couple months. Um, but if we're like in VC together, then I'm like, okay, that's when we talk, okay? Like, so what happened this day, this time? Oh yeah, oh you're doing well, that's cool. Then I asked like all the juicy details. I sound like a therapist at times, believe me, believe me. It is a very weird thing. I don't know why. Hmm. Maybe I was destined to be a therapist at this point. I don't know. I dissect the person in VC. No, I'm kidding. I'm just more active when I speak in VC. It's just a lot easier. Because I'm a yapper. All right, I'm not a texter. I never claimed to be a texter. But yeah. All right, Pixie, this is for you. Not gonna get a good out right now because I woke up like a bit ago. I don't know if that was good, but it's the best I can do right now. I have a hard time making friends and keeping them. That's okay, Pixie. Yeah, I feel like after a certain age, right, it becomes very difficult to make friends. I would say once you become an adult, out of like university, it's very hard to make friends or genuine friends that don't like to use you for, I don't know, for whatever a person has, right? Um, and it's okay. Like I even struggle to make friends at times, like genuine friends. Um, like there's two types of friends I've learned. I have my own title for this, right? Um, so we get friends of convenience. So those are friends that you make because it's very convenient to be friends in that moment, right? Um, so basically in high school, in work, or in university, you're friends of convenience. You're friends because, you know, it's just very convenient where you are at that time, basically. And then you get the genuine friends that, you know, will stick by you through thick and thin, you know, all of that. Not just as an adult, I mean that's fair though. I understand that. I personally didn't really grow up with having friends. I think only in the past, I don't know, 5 years, maybe 6 years, I started like actually making friends, like proper friends. I know streaming has helped me like get out of my comfort level and start making like genuine friends. Don't mind my stomach, for some reason it's being weird again. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just takes time. Um, I made a lot of genuine like friends through streaming, and I'm really happy about it. Like, I don't know, it's very weird. It's very weird. My brain is still switching on, so you gotta give me like 2 to 3 business years to like switch on my mind, and then we'll have proper conversations. You know, it's not midnight yet. You know, the midnight conversations will come on. Nah. At the end of the day, Pixie, you just do your best. And if the right people will accept you for you, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, we all have our own uniqueness that some people either accept or reject. So I know with May, she adores you. You guys adore each other, and that's all that matters. Like sometimes you don't need a lot of friends. I was gonna estee our own demons. um she's my BF. Exactly. And that's all that matters. At the end of the day, you don't need to have a lot of friends. Like just having 1 to like 3 close friends, I think that's all that really matters to me. Like I'm very fortunate and I'm very lucky that I have a lot of like lovely people that I call like my best friends, and then I'm very grateful to have people that I call friends, and I'm very like just fortunate to have like a community that's also very caring and that I care about. So yeah, it slowly comes at the end of the day. I mean, like your journey into streaming is still relatively new, Pixie, and I feel like at one point you will get to, I would say, a similar point where I am, where you're just gonna have a lot of like close friends, and then you're gonna have like some good streaming friends that you're very comfortable with, and then you're just gonna have a lovely community, very slowly but surely. I have faith. I have faith in you, Pixie. Okay. First person generally cares for me. There's gonna be many more that cares about you, okay, Pixie? You gotta have some faith, okay? Without faith, we have nothing, okay? Okay, I need to close this because I have literally a flashbang right now in front of my eyes, and it is burning my eyes as we speak. Dun 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 dun. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, my eyes. I feel like I can't even see anymore. I just had a browser tab that was just a white page that just blinded my eyes. Wait, I was supposed to do something. I didn't do it. Okay. I was meant to clean my glasses. I took them off. I put them back on and I didn't do anything. A good morning flashbang. I don't like the good morning flashes, okay? It's not the type of flash I want right now. I might also open the window now. It is quite like warm. Actually, why am I wearing such warm things when it's so warm? I just realized this. Man, I'm like stuck in like that winter loop where you just kind of wear like the warmest things all the time. Or I'm just wearing comfortable things like PJs. So, and a hoodie. And I'm just like, why am I so bloody warm right now? Marcy! Hello, Marcy. How's your stream going, by the way? Or how did your stream go, by the way? Ugh. I just wanted to open my window. I need some fresh air in here. Take it off. Marcy, how about you take it off for me? Okay. I'm a bit lazy right now. I did leg day. I can't really walk. I need proper care, okay? V! Hi, V. How you doing, V? How's the VOV doing? It was good. How's your Sunday? My Sunday's been good. I woke up like an hour ago, so we're just vibing. Also, V, I don't know how to tell you this. I think I'm traumatized. A friend dragged me in VR chat yesterday, and we just went to like Japanese worlds for some reason. I'm fairly traumatized. I'm fairly traumatized. I saw you on VR chat. I mean, look, it was fun, but I'm very antisocial. Like, I know I'm very social on stream, okay? But you know, when it's with like random strangers, I'm like you know, I felt like we went to, you know, like when you go to a party of someone and you have that one friend that's just standing there because he doesn't know what to do. That's me in a nutshell. I'm like, hi. Like, hi. I don't know what to talk about, but here I am. But yeah, it was very interesting because some people are having some heavy discussions, and my friend was just like, "Hey, go to that group, go speak to them." I'm like, I don't want to speak to them. They're having a conversation I can't join. But yeah, but I like the idea of trying VR chat. I am going to a, what do you call it? Like when you have like a group thing in VR chat. I don't know. I'd love for you to join me and my group sometime. V, you just gotta tell me time and place, okay? Time and place, and I'll join. Um, I still need to find like a good model that suits me though. I'll find one day. But yeah, I mean, I did enjoy it though. I genuinely did enjoy it. It was really fun. Um, like if I know the people, it's a bit easier and a bit better. And I'll be on this weekend. Okay, if you just message me and I'll definitely join. I need to add you though. Because I will be on, I think I will be on 7 EST today. Because some one of the groups, collab groups, this person made, they want to have like a meet and greet basically with like everyone on the server. So I was like, you know what, I'll not be antisocial and I'll actually join. So yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. I made one friend, and I met too many interesting people. Too many interesting people. But I told that one friend, if we go to a server, can we please go to an English server? This man dragged me to Asian servers and no one spoke English. It was a nightmare. But yeah. Hi, Aura. Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome in. Hi. Hope you had a good Sunday, by the way. Azomashi! I hope you're also having a good Sunday, by the way, and I hope you're treating yourself to some amazing food, okay? And I hope you were spoiling your mother, because it is Mother's Day. That applies to everyone in chat. A pocket-sized natsu. I don't think you want a pocket-sized natsu. Speaking about a pocket-sized natsu, I need to show you this quickly. So a friend of mine basically made me, not made me, but made for himself. But he asked to, if he could use it and everything. He made me a pocket-sized thing. That would like appear on his model. It's honestly adorable. Look at that. Look at that. That's pocket-sized me. Yeah, so every time like there's a redeem on one of my closest friends Twitch panel, that basically it's a gacha for what will appear in the pocket, right? So he has all the friends, and then it's just gonna random each time for each person. So yeah, I'm one of the lucky few now. Nah, he's a lovely fella. He's known as my bodyguard because when we went to TwitchCon, he was like the person that was always with me, and because of the height difference, it looked like he was my bodyguard. So people assumed either he was my bodyguard or he was my dad. So it was pretty interesting. So yeah, but it's so adorable. I basically told him, it's like, where's my flames? Did you take my flames away? And then I basically said it's a good thing you did because I would have burnt you alive because of it. But yeah, that's pocket-sized me. But I mean, we did get something new though. We got some new emotes that I'm really happy about. So I got rid of all the previous models emotes. So it kind of feels like I'm officially like past my Ryuji arc now. That I had for like a couple of years. So I'm really happy about that. The smug one's Honestly, that is one of my favorite ones. That's what my profile picture on Steam. Our boys are full blood hellhound now. Bloodhound. Why did I just skip the hell part and I just said bloodhound? You know what? I'm a bloodhound now, apparently. Jeez, I need to wake up. I need like caffeine till the max. Yeah, I'm officially a hellhound now. It is very weird thinking about it. I can't picture myself being anything else now. Like even looking back at my previous model, I just can't picture myself using that model anymore. And I used that for I think 3 years or 2 years. Yeah, about like 2 and a bit years. And it's so hard to think about like not using it when you've been using it for that long. But I just don't feel connected to that model anymore. But I'm honestly happy with the change and everything. I mean, ironically, I wasn't even meant to be a Hellhound. And I think that's like the funny part behind it. I was supposed to be a Hound Dragon. Or a Hellfire Hound Dragon. And somehow it got lost in translation with the artist. And now we just ended up being a... Well, we just ended up being a Hellhound. So, GG's. Yeah, I don't know, V. Okay, like I'm still waking up. Okay, I'm slowly still waking up. Okay, I woke up like an hour ago. I take like 3 hours to wake up. If you want to see a dumb person like once they wake up, that is me. Right now, like right now. I kid you not. That is just how bad it is. But yeah. But I hope you're having a great day, by the way, V. That I don't want to assume, but I hope you also spoiled your mother today. I don't know how things are with each person, so I don't like to assume. Okay, let me actually get some water. You know, at this point, I might even need caffeine to wake up. I feel like I'm just rambling with all my words and I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Actually, that sounds like me on a daily, so I can't actually deny it. Okay, let me actually see this here. That's not what I wanted to see, but okay. I just want to see what we're gonna be doing today because I'm just having a short stream today because I didn't stream during the week, so I just want to do something today, and then next week we'll have like a lot more to do because we're gonna have a collab, and then I can actually prepare some streams because it has been a interesting week. But I will tell you guys more about like details about what happened this week and next week. And yes, there's gonna be a lot of drama, guys. You guys are gonna love all the drama. I lie. No one likes drama. I mean that's a lie. Some people love drama. Okay, so what are we doing today? Oh my god, it's this song. I feel like I'm just having like a nostalgia trip with music right now. Anyone that has like Swedish House Mafia, that is just like 100% just the best for me. I can't 100% say that I'll be available that weekend. It really depends. No, it's okay. It's okay. Wait, let me see. It's gonna be nighttime anyways, Pixie. So you don't have to really stress that much. And if you can't make it, it's perfectly fine. You don't have to stress, Pixie. Don't stress. It is just one of those things. You know, like people have lives at the end of the day, so no, it's okay. At the end of the day, Pixie, you gotta do what you think is right, and if you can't make it because of certain factors, I don't hold grudges. Don't worry. Unless it's V, then I hold grudges until the end. There can only be one Hellhound. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, V. No, you see, V, we're like two different Hellhounds. You know, you're the best green head Hellhound. I'm the best Hell pup, you know? Like, I'm still a pup, so that's why we can't say I'm the best Hellhound yet, okay? But have you noticed, V, that a lot of like the Hellhounds have their own version of how they say Hellhound? Like one person would say Hellhound, one would say Cerberus, one would say Cerberus pup. I feel like each person has their own like version of how they want to say Hellhound. But I haven't seen anyone say Hell pup. So that's the one I use for myself. Oh, but to be fair, I do call chat Hell pups. That's how I refer to chat too. I feel like there's I feel like I should like get a better name for you guys. Yeah, I prefer Hellhound for myself. But yeah, no, I just like saw it the other day and it's just been on my mind. I'm like, each person has their own like thing they're trying to make that's different. And I think it's cool. Like each person tries to have their own unique one. But I was like so surprised I never saw someone with like Help Up as one of them. So I'm like, it's my. I'm the Help Up. It makes sense if you like read the lore that I will finish one of these days. One of these days, if I ever finish it. Oh my god, writing lore is like such a nightmare. I've written like 7 chapters of it. It's not like 7 full chapters, but it is pretty long. It's like 7 paragraphs technically, or 8 paragraphs. Chapters? Yeah. It's something. And those like 3 sentences. You know, I respect you for that, okay? Like there's a lot of people I'm just like, how do you guys have lore that's so short and like to the point? I can't do that. I can't. I mean, the only thing I can tell you about the lore right now is I escaped from hell. That is the only thing. That is the only thing. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Was made in heaven, did something I wasn't supposed to, got cast down to hell. You see, that's so simple and straight to the point, and I love that. I love that for you because it honestly fits you so well. I don't know why, but when I like write laws for characters and stuff like that, I add a lot of my personal experiences and personal touches to it. Maybe it's because I want to relate to the character more because it is like I'm playing the character. So I want to add more depth to the character. I don't know. I don't know the exact reason on why I do it, but yeah. So for my previous model, Ryuji, I wrote about 10 pages of lore, by the way. And then it got cut down to like 700 to like 1,200 words, something like that. And honestly, it was a really good lore that I really liked. But then I decided to rebrand and everything. And basically, what I was gonna do with that character was, I was gonna each model would have its own story, because when I was a kid, not like kid, when I was like teenager, so between 14 to 16, I had like this little book. When I was in boarding class, I would write stories. So I would just write stories down on characters, on, everything, because I wanted to make my own video game. So I was writing down the lore, and then instead of the video game, I decided I wanted to make a like a like an anime type of plot line. So I started writing everything from character designs to abilities each character would have, their backstories, their redemption arcs, their traumatic arcs. I was writing all of that down. I think I still have the book with me. Let me see if I still have it. Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah. I have like one of the books. Yeah. I had like 3 of them. This one was the video game book. So for people that don't know, I wanted to go into game development. So I basically was already writing a story. So yeah, I basically made it into like fairy tale and Elden Ring type of thing. But there was a lot of more dark elements to it, because we really like dark elements. It was a very interesting plot line, if I remember correctly. Like, I vaguely remember it. There's so much. Like, you guys can kind of hear the pages when I'm like doing this, but there's like a full book here, and this book is like 192 pages. So I wrote that much. So we enjoy work, and thank you for the luck. I would just appreciate you being here. Yeah, honestly, this was very interesting plots I wrote here. But some of them were very dark though. Like I'm not gonna say any of them on stream, but some of them were really dark. I was a very interesting kid back then. Um but the one thing I regret is not finishing the story. Oh my god. There's so many spelling mistakes here. I don't want to read this. Oh god. Yeah. Oh my god. This is actually crazy. And then I think I wrote like so many possible endings. How many did I write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. It's actually crazy thinking about this. Oh my god. Hi Jebe. Hi. How you doing, Jebe? Hope you're doing well. I'd love to read one if you're willing to share. So the thing is, I wrote this on paper, so it's kind of hard to read, and also there's so many grammatical errors that I think you would want to burn this. You would want to burn this, Pixie. But if I remember correctly, If I remember correctly, I basically made a kind of a typical like anime type of storyline. Based around I'm trying to vaguely remember it now because I was looking through it. English isn't my native language, so I make shitload of grammatical errors. That's fair. So, if I remember correctly, I made the plotline in a way that there was an eternal being. I'm just gonna say like a godlike creature that created creation and everything. That he got so okay. I'll talk about it in a second. Hi Nex. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Is that Nexamaris? Oh my god. Guys, we've hit the top of the top, okay? We're so famous. Being rated by the great Nexamaris is crazy. I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. Hi Nix. How was your stream by the way? Jesus Christ.
You smile.
I smell great, by the way. I put my Ferrari cologne on. Okay, I'm amazing. But stream was good. That's good. I was watching you while I was like streaming. I have you in the corner, so I was just lurking the whole time. I can smell how bad you are all the way here. No, I think that's you. You've been playing too much Valo, Nix. Okay, I'm just saying. Also, how you feeling by the way after working out? You know, Nyx is currently in a training arc. She's gonna be eating everyone very soon, guys. You need to be very careful of Nyx, okay? I mean, I'm still gonna fight Nyx because that's my job. Not just you. Yeah, probably just me. Huh? Nyx walks out. Yeah, Nyx is crazy. Oh my god. Nyx can like pick up a truck. So yeah, with enough motivation, Nyx can do anything, okay? What do you mean no ways? Listen, you gotta have faith in the potato. But yeah, Raiders, welcome in. I'm natsu rosefyre. You guys probably know me as Ratsu or Trollfire from Nixamaris' stream. And yeah, we're just chatting for a bit. We're not really doing much today, so we're just vibing, talking about random things. Yeah, just having a lovely time. I'm doing a short stream today, so we're not gonna be doing a lot because I don't stream a lot during the week. But yeah, but for people that just joined, we did get a lot of new emotes now. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. There's no way you're doing a short stream too. It's because I didn't really stream this week and I have like a lot of things I have to do off stream. So I kind of want to just like ease into it. 24-hour stream. Not today, not today. Because I have like a meeting at like 3 in the morning and that's like 5 hours from now basically. So I kind of want to like have an hour of rest before that. 3 a.m. Yeah. Oh, I mean, not like a meeting, like an official meeting. It's just like a meetup of like friends in VR chat. I don't know why the word meeting came into it, but yeah, I at least just want an hour to go into it. You know, just relax because I have to socialize, okay, with a lot of new people and a lot of new faces. So I need like that hour to unwind and then, you know, just slowly get into it. Because, oh my god, I don't know about you guys, but socializing on VR chat is the equivalent of just, oh my god, the equivalent of being like in IRL. I'm such an awkward person in IRL. I don't know how to have conversations with people. It's time for Valo, Natsu. If we're playing Valo, are you gonna join me on stream right now, Nix? Goodbye. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Food calls for me. Okay, when your food's done, you're gonna come back. We'll play a bit of Valo, and then I end stream. I'm putting the ball in your court now. I think you had a collab. I'm gonna be planning that. It has just been a lot of issues, as you know, so I haven't really been able to do certain things. There's also certain people I want to invite, like Sinu, but Sinu is going to Japan. So there's been like a bit of like issues trying to plan that. Because I definitely want to bring some interesting people to do it. I mean, collab today. You think you had a collab today? Not today. Oh, you're talking about the thing with Pico? Yeah, I mean that's not a collab because it's like off stream. But yeah, what did Leaf say? She probably goes to the gym for 5 minutes and leaves and gets boba, comes back to gym. Nah. Nyx is a pro. Like you guys don't know. Nyx goes into things with a lot of intensity, and it's something I admire a lot about Nyx. So as much as I should talk Nyx, okay, Nyx is a hard worker. Okay. There's a lot that I can learn from Nyx on the hardworking stuff, okay? So that's the only compliment Nyx is getting for like this month, okay? No other compliment ever again. Where's the dustbin? I need a vomit actually from saying that. But yeah, no, it's gonna be off stream, so yeah. So that's why we're not having a long stream today. Because I need to like prepare myself mentally to be like speaking to a lot of people. Like I'm still like traumatized from being in VR chat like earlier. Oh my god, you guys don't know. Is it just one-on-one? No, I think there's gonna be about like 12 people. Yeah, I think there's gonna be about 12 people. Oh god, yeah. You see, that's why I'm just like, I need to mentally prepare myself. Like 12 people is a lot. Dun. So it's interesting. Like I there was a lot of lovely people in the server and they're really excited for it. So I'm gonna see what happens, you know. And if we don't get enough people for like the birthday stream, I'm gonna like ask if certain people want to join. So I think it would be like a cool thing at the end of the day. It's like networking, and yeah, networking is like a nightmare. So we'll definitely see what happens. I don't know. Look, as long as it was better than last night, I'm okay. Okay. I can't even say how weird it was, you know, playing VR chat and just being thrown into a Japanese server and, you know, just trying to socialize with people. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how Flan does it. Okay. But good luck on birthday stream. I'll look while I can at work. It's okay, Next. Like, we're just gonna drag you in after work. Like, you don't have a say in this. I mean, the only thing that you're gonna love is that you're not gonna interact with me when I have to be drinking. You're not gonna see the lovey-dovey side of me, so, or you'll see it, but you won't be able to I can't even speak. You won't be able to interact with me like in person. You would hate that. You'd be like, can we drop this person home? He's annoying me. Yeah, that's Callie's problem. Callie wants me to be drunk, so Callie's gonna be suffering. See, so you're technically not missing out. But I don't know how I'm gonna handle it on like the birthday, because if I get too drunk, I'm gonna be hungover for stream and I'm just gonna be dead there. Just gonna be like, guys, I can't do this. That is my only concern when it comes to like drinking streams. But at least the birthday stream is gonna be, I mean, the drinking stream is gonna be at midnight on my birthday, so there is that part. But oh my god, I'm gonna be dead. We're gonna be so dead. But I will have like a lot of interesting people there that I'm very like grateful for certain people joining. So yeah, it's a lot of like new friends, a lot of old friends. So yeah, and that's the only thing I care about. Also, next, I actually saw something the other day, and I was just like, "There's no ways I saw this." So you know the old tags thing that they slowly like took away and they bringing back. I saw someone with your exact tag, by the way, and I was like, "There's no ways. There's no way someone is using your exact tag." Ouch. Yeah, I was just like, there's no ways. And then when I clicked on it, it said it's private server, so you can't even see who owns the server or anything. It was just private. I was like, okay. The only difference is like the icon is a bit different. So it's not like your icon. I still see mine. I see yours on my phone though. I don't see it on like my PC Discord. Oddly enough. When I am on my phone and like I look through messages, I see it on our name still, and I'm like, okay, I guess we still have it. So nothing too crazy on that end. I don't know why they even took that away. To me, I think it was just like a very ridiculous thing to take away. I'm mostly upset that I didn't get one. Okay. Like there was so many people that got it. One, like you were one of them, and there were like 5 other friends that had one, and I was the only one that didn't get it. I get no Discord benefits at all, by the way. I feel like my server is just like, no, you know what? You don't need it, Natsu. You don't need it. You know that's you're above that. So we're gonna give it to the other people that need it. I'm like, that's not how it works. I don't want to be left out anymore. Like every feature that comes to Discord, my server never gets it. Or if it does happen, it happens like, I don't know, 8 months later. Like I know the one thing that took the longest to come back was what was it that took the longest? The statuses for channels. Thank you for the like, Alice. Hope you're enjoying Apex with everyone. Yeah, it was just like the channel status took so long to even come to my server. I think that took like, yeah, the longest. And then the soundboards took also a long time. That took about like 5 months to come in. I don't know. It's very weird. Like certain servers just have it instantly, and then some just don't have it. I think maybe if I had Nitro, it would be a different thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they prioritize people that always have Nitro instead of people that don't have Nitro. That could be like one aspect to it. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's okay at the end of the day. So yeah. Or server owners that, I mean, maybe I don't know. It could just be like it's just random, or there could just be certain like hidden requirements, to get certain things. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Like maybe if a Discord is boosted until a certain point for a certain period of time, you'll be eligible to have certain benefits. That's kind of what I like. I was thinking maybe, I don't know. Because that would make sense. That would make sense, right? Because there's a certain way that you could balance it out like that. So I think if you have a server that's always, I don't know, let's say level 2, level 3, then yeah. Could be a possibility. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm the only thing that I would say I'm worried about. I don't know if you guys know that the CEO of Discord is selling Discord, and there's a lot of talks that Battle.net is going to be purchasing Discord. And yeah, it's going to be a lot more pay to win. And I think that's going to be a really bad turn for Discord. And I'm very worried what they will do. Because as much as I love Discord, I do not want to leave to go to like TeamSpeak or I don't know, whatever people are going to be making at that time. And I love the reasoning of why the CEO is dropping Discord, by the way. He literally said he just doesn't have time to play games anymore and he wants to play video games again. I was like, that is the funniest shit ever. Imagine you're like, I don't want to work for this company anymore. I know it's my own company, but I want to play video games again. So, yeah, I'm selling this. Bye, guys. That is like the craziest reason ever. Like, if you think about it, I could not imagine like that being a reason. Like, yeah, guys, I'm kind of done. You know, I kind of want to invest like 50 hours into this game. Bye. So yeah, that is something we're gonna have to look out for. Like, yeah, and we can't even use Skype anymore because Skype literally died about 6 days ago. Was it 6 days ago? Yeah. I mean, the app was made by someone who wanted to use it to chat with friends while gaming, and it became so huge. That's the thing, yeah. The one thing that Discord did really well was it made it into a social app that is mostly just used for like gaming and just talking to friends. So they basically did what TeamSpeak and Skype would do together, and adding a bit of like social aspects to it that really good, like Instagram type of thing where you can have a channel, you just post what you want, message, you know, like group chat type of thing. And I think that's the best aspect to it. So I feel like if you do change it, a lot of people will leave at the end of the day. But I'm worried that they will make a lot of like things paid. So if you get Nitro, you would get like all of these benefits. And then if you don't get it, it's gonna be like this type of thing it's okay, like you can kind of get by, but it's gonna be very annoying to do things. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh, if you want to screen share, you have to have basic Nitro or something. And I would say that's just like my biggest concern. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, the music we've been listening today has been so good. And we're having like throwbacks. I like how this playlist is supposed to be summer dance hits of 2025. We're listening to music from like 2000s, like early 2000s and mid 2000s. Or like, I'd say early 2000s and 2010s. Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. I've been enjoying the music. Like we've been listening to, I don't know, a lot of them. I love 90s music more. I'd say 90s music is still pretty good, yeah. I think the oddest era for music that I love, by the way, is I think it's 1940s. Let me check my phone quickly. So on my phone, I have music from 1940s, 1950s. I'm still scrolling down. Give me a second. I remember there was 1960s. Yeah. So the music I really enjoyed was 1950s and 1940s. For some reason, I really enjoyed that type of music. Did you say 1940s? Yeah, 1940s. What about 1800s? I mean, you know, tavern music was also pretty good, so I wouldn't disagree like with that. If I could, maybe, you know, like tavern music was pretty good. I don't know, there's something about the music from 1940s to 1950s that I would say is really good, especially like the like Frank Sinatra type of the way they did music like that. I think I like it a bit more because it's music that I can potentially sing with my voice if I like practiced and everything. Maybe that's why I liked it a bit more, but also Frank Sinatra is really good, so I can't take that away from him. Um I mean, I also did like Beethoven and, you know, that classical music like that. So I can't say anything else. Wait, I need to actually search. When is the song Ride of the Valkyries from? Ride of the Valkyries. It's actually in the 1800s. Damn. Okay, so there is one song I like from there. That's crazy. So yeah, next I do like a song from the 1800s. It was in 1845 to be precise. That's crazy actually. I didn't know it was that old. No, I lie. It was 1851. It was the first written down by the composer in July 23, 1851. Okay. But I mean, yeah, that's I guess yeah, I do. Why does it give me different years though? That's weird. So one says 51 or 1851 and then one says 1845. I don't know. Regardless, it's a very old song. Um so yeah, I didn't know it was that old, damn. I thought it was like early 1900s. Okay. Well, there's one song then. Probably a few other ones that I really enjoyed. I mean, I got exposed to a lot of like those older music from Looney Tunes, um, like the original Looney Tunes, where basically there were no words that was like spoken. It was just music and like just the narrative of you watching things. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, honestly, that's one thing I would love to do again is just go through like the first season of Looney Tunes and just watch like some of the stories. Like The Ugly Duckling, I think is one of the first episodes. Yeah, and I just really love how they did that though. I mean, some of the things they showed are really offensive. Like if you really go look into it, how they treated the indigenes and the native Indians, it was not really like appropriate, but it is what happened historically. So it's not like incorrect, but yeah. Like they had no filter back then, and it's pretty crazy to think about, right? Like there's a lot of like Nazi references to certain events because it was happening during World War II. And it's so crazy to think about that. They got away with that because it was at the end of the day, it was propaganda that they used a lot of these like cartoons. And I still can't wrap my head around that. Like, it's crazy thinking about it. Because nowadays, if you do that, oh my god, you get cancelled. You get cancelled so quick. Thank you for the lurk, Pixie. Please go take care of yourself, okay? So go get some water, go get some food, and if you have to go to sleep, go get some good rest, okay? That's valid. I agree. It is. It's crazy seeing how things were before. It really was. And I don't know if I like the path that we're going or not. But I do miss how can I say this? I do miss how things kind of were, that it wasn't as restricted. And like you wouldn't get like immediately cancelled for certain things unless it was really offensive. Then yes, I understand. Like then don't do it, because you kind of had a lot more freedom back then to experiment and try certain things. I mean, did you see what they did with the Transformer show? And this is not me throwing any hate to it, but there was such a big controversial thing that happened when they tried to introduce a they them into the Transformer universe. It was like such a big controversial thing, and I think they had to take that episode off air because of like how sensitive certain people are nowadays. And I was like, that is crazy to think about. And then you just look at like, I don't know, I can remember the one Bugs Bunny episode where he's just like shooting the native Indians. And you're just like, eh? So I don't know. It's very interesting, like looking back onto these like times and everything. But I would say like the early 2000s was like really good for like cartoons and everything. There's a lot of ones that I think were really good that I do generally miss. But yeah, but thinking back now, it's like hard to remember all of them. But you know what? I grew up with Looney Tunes and Scooby Doo, so I'm honestly happy with that. I got Scooby. Scooby was one of my favorite shows, so I'm happy. They had like so many different versions of Scooby Doo, and that's crazy to think about. And I think I watched about like 5 of them or 4 of them. I watched until the second last remake they did. I think I even had them on VHS, so it was very, very interesting. Damn, just thinking about Scooby-Doo. It came out in 1969. That is honestly crazy to think about. So let's see, how many Scooby-Doo shows were there? So okay, let's see. So you got Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Back in 1969 to 1970 was 41 episodes, 3 seasons. And then you get the movies. We're not going to look into that. And then you get the Scooby-Doo show. That was 1976 to 1978. 40 episodes. Thank you for the luck. Next, you go numb now. Okay, go get some num nums. I'll catch you later. And then in 1979 to 1980, you get Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. It only aired for 1 season. I heard that... Wait. That's very confusing. There's 2 things here. So there was 1 season, and then in 1980 to 1982, you get Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo again. That went on for 33 episodes for 3 seasons. Honestly, I didn't like the Scrappy Doo version, if I'm being honest. And then you get the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. I don't remember this at all. This is 1985, and then we go The Pup Named Scooby-Doo from 1988 to 91. I think I vaguely remember that one. That was 4 seasons. And then What's New Scooby-Doo from 2002 to 2006. I think I grew up with... No, I didn't grow up with that one. I grew up with the first season. And then we got Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. I never watched that one. That was 2006 to 2008. That was 2 seasons, and then I think it got cancelled. The one I did watch was this one, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. That one was pretty good, I would say. Oh, it was enjoyable. But I think it was the one after that that kind of ruined the whole show. It was from 2015 to 2018. Not that I watched it. I stopped watching cartoons, I think, after 2010. So, Be Cool, Scooby-Doo, I never watched it. That went on for 52 episodes. And then 2019 to 2021, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? I never watched that one. And now we have a one with Velma. Interesting. That went on for 2 seasons from 2023 to 2024. And now they're making a new one that's going to be Go Go Mystery Machine. Guys, please do not write Go Go Mystery Machine. That sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, it is one of those shows that a lot of us grew up with. But I can say that the one thing I did enjoy is like, if certain shows bring certain elements of like these other shows into it, I think it's really cool. It's like you're bringing the memory of something to what you're doing. I know Supernatural brought Scooby-Doo into Supernatural, and I thought that was like the funniest and best thing they could ever do. So yeah, that was one thing I really enjoyed. It was in 2018, March 29th. That's crazy. Scooby Natural. There we go. Scooby Natural. That's what it is. That was honestly fun times, you know, thinking about all those things. How many movies are there? Oh my god, there's 38 movies of Scooby-Doo? That's crazy. That is so crazy to think about. There's so many. There's also Scooby-Doo and Crypto. Oh my god, that's adorable. That honestly looks so adorable. That came out in 2023. Man, that's so crazy. What? There's... Oh my god, they had a collab. Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my god. This was 2021. Oh my god. That's so cool that they actually did a lot of these things though. And you know, there's one thing I do miss, like looking into like a lot of these shows. Scooby-Doo and Batman. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing, but sure, now I know it's a thing. Man, I feel like I'm just having a full nostalgia trip looking at all of these things. Scooby-Doo and Kiss, the rock band? That's crazy. Oh my god, there's so many here that's just like so interesting. That I just never thought was a thing. Abracadabra Doo. And they pushed a lot of films out for Scooby-Doo. Now that I'm looking into this, interesting. I know they made a live, not a live action. They made like a animated one. That I never watched. It was, what was it called again? Man, I can't even remember it right now. It was one of like the animated movies that they tried to make. It was just Scooby and Shaggy on how Scooby basically got adopted. But I never watched it. I think it was like 20, was it 2020 to, I can't remember exactly. I know it was like early 2020s. It could just be like also late 2010s, to be fair. So, oh my god, the video games also. I forgot there were Scooby video games. I played one of them. Which one did I play? Let me see. It wasn't the 90 version. It was, I think it was 2000. No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. No. No, that was the movie. Which one was it? Was it? No, it was like, it should be like, yeah, 2009 to 2005. Yeah, no, I can't find it. There was like one game I used to play from the Scooby-Doo games on the PSP, but I just can't remember it right now. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, PSP. Okay. Oh yeah, then it was this one. It's called Scooby-Doo Who's Watching You. Man. That was some interesting times then. You know, just thinking about a PSP now, it's just, oh my god. That was like, that is what got me through my childhood. It came, when did the PSP come out? In 2004. Oh my god. And I feel old now. Like, I'm like 2004. 2004? What? There's no way the PSP came out in 2004. I'm biting your ankles now. That's okay. It's mostly bone anyways. So I guess you're sharpening your teeth. Have fun. Have fun sharpening your teeth, I guess. Remember, the bad ankle is the left one, okay? Don't bite the bad one. Bite the right one, the good ankle. The bad ankle is the one I broke like years ago. That kind of never healed properly. Hi, Kuma. Hi. Thank you for the follow. How you doing, Kuma? Oh my god, there's a heart stuck in my head. Okay, it's gone now, but there was a heart stuck in my head. Hi, Kuma. How you doing? Hope you had a good Sunday. What's up? We're just having a nostalgia trip right now. We were looking through the history of Scooby-Doo on the shows and everything, and now we're just looking through like the PSP. Honestly, I didn't know it was like in 2004. I mean, technically 2005, but it was December 2004. So yeah, we are kind of just looking into that. Remember when you got hit by an almost endless amount of hearts? Oh my god, we don't talk about that time, horror. We don't talk about it. Mystery Incorporated, the show is amazing. Honestly, not all of them. Let me scroll up quickly. I'm basically by the thing, yeah. So we were kind of just looking through everything. So there were like 31 films. Sorry, 38 films of Scooby-Doo, by the way. That had like so many like collabs that I didn't think were possible. You know, there was a crypto one. So Scooby-Doo and Crypto from Superman. They had a collab. Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know, and all of those collabs that I never knew that they would ever do. But yeah, now if we go to the show itself, right? There's been so many variations that it's crazy. That I can't tell you which one was my favorite. I like the original because I grew up with the original from 1969. And the one I stopped watching at was Mystery Incorporated. But I did watch like a lot of them in between. So I'm always going to say the original is better. Because it's the one I grew up with and the one I fell in love with. And I had the VHS tapes for it. So I will always say that is my favorite one. I will also say the Scrappy Doo was the worst one. I will say that hands down. Okay, I mean, I also didn't watch the shows like after Incorporated, so I can't say from then on because I know it did get so much worse after that. So I can't say anything, but they are making a new show apparently. They're gonna make a new one called Go Go Mystery Machine, and I think it's very weird. So I'm one of the few people that actually likes Scrappy. I mean, like, I liked him as a guest character in the show, right? I just didn't like his show itself. I feel like that show was lacking a lot, you know? I feel like, I know you guys want to make spin-offs with certain shows, but I feel like with that one specifically, I don't think it really worked that well. Yeah, I saw there was a Valma thing that came out in 2023 to 2024, and I was like, why did they make one based on Valma? Like, I'm gonna be honest, isn't Velma like the least favorite character of the group? Like, I know the favorites are, you know, Scooby and Shaggy because they the comedic aspect to the show. Yeah, no, I honestly I can't think of like who they make one of them. Yeah, Velma is the worst Scooby Doo show. I honestly I've never seen it. When I saw it, yeah, I was honestly surprised. It seems like a fever dream just thinking about it. I know I know there was like a live action in 2018 with Daphne and Velma, but I can already tell that doesn't sound like a good thing anyways. Scooby Doo is good because it has Scooby Doo in it, okay? And I feel like you need that comedic aspect to Scooby Doo. So you gotta have like Shaggy there being his very questionable self, and Scooby just being nonchalant and scared the whole time. That's why I feel like the spin-offs don't do well because you need a lot of personalities together for that. It's like Supernatural without Sam or without Dean, right? It won't really make sense, right? It's kind of like if they make a spin-off of Supernatural that they did based on the mother and father, and it did so bad. It wasn't the same. Because people love Sam and Dean, and if you don't have Sam and Dean, no one wants to watch it. So if they make a spin-off from, I don't know, Castiel, right? I don't think a lot of people would really like it. They like Castiel, but the show is gonna miss that element to it. And that's why I don't like spin-offs. Like, a lot of people, I don't think will remember this, but there was a show called Angel that was a spin-off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And both shows got cancelled because they became very bad near the end. And honestly, you know, looking back at it, Buffy was really popular when it came out. The first I think first 2 seasons or the first 3 seasons was really good for its time. Like if you watch it now, it's not really that great. And then they decided to make a spin-off called Angel. And honestly, the only reason Angel did so well is because Buffy went so bad so quickly after a certain season that Angel was like its replacement. But yeah, it's very something, you know, just thinking back on that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, but there was one thing I want to look into. We were looking into like the PSP now. Honestly, I miss having a PSP, guys. That was like the thing to have back in the day. And I generally miss it. I mean, I have a Switch now, so it's not like the worst thing ever, but it's not the same. It's honestly not the same. Yeah, so the last PSP was made in 2011. Was the PSP Street. The PSP I had was the one from 2004. Man, like thinking about this is crazy, right? Like the RAM, guys, for the PSP was 32 megabytes when it came out. Megabytes. That is mental to think about. That is crazy. And the internal storage was 32 megabytes or so. I don't know how I feel about that. So from 2004 to 2008, that's kind of how small it was. And then the 2009 version came. I was like, oh yeah, you got 16 gigs in the now. That's crazy. Um, yeah. Oh my god, this is like such a thing to like think about. It's crazy. I honestly I just can't. Like looking back at this is like a fever dream. Like if you had to compare things to nowadays, it makes no sense. Oh my god. And also how like the cartridges used to look like. It was like literal mini CDs. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I mean, these were interesting times back in the day. So, how much do they sell worldwide? Um, so they sold in total, and this is until 2012. They sold 76.4 million in total. And that's a crazy stat. Like for the time, that's really good. That's really good. So it's mostly sold in Japan for 19 million and then the US for 17. And then EU was 12 and then I don't know why UK has a separate thing, but UK was 3.2. It's also forgetting about Europe, Australia, so. But yeah, oh my god. I don't know if you guys remember, like there was like so many interesting ads when it came to like Sony back in the day. There was actually one game I want to look for. I don't know if it's gonna be here. Um, there was one game I remember playing, but I never got the name of the game because it's like such a long time to it's so hard for me to remember. That I used to play it all the time. But then I kind of I think I lost my PSP at one time. Um And then my family tried to get away with it by just replacing it with something else. Okay, unreleased. What do you mean unreleased? Oh, okay. So there's certain games that only came in just certain places. Okay, so I just want. Why is it not in order? Like, my friend, I would love you in order, please. Okay, I guess we're going it that way. Okay, let's go all the way down then. It went the other way around where it put the last game instead of the first game. Oh my god, that's a lot of games they made. Okay. So, let's see. Nope, that is not it. Where is this one game? Silent Hill Experience. That came out in 2006. Interesting. Passport to Rome. That sounds like an passport to Prague, passport to Paris. Why are these games? This was unreleased in the US. This was only released in Europe by a London studio. Interesting. And then there were Japanese releases. There were so many games that weren't released there. That's crazy. And then there's the Metal Gear game, the digital comic novel. I think, yeah, no, that's a separate thing. I know Peacekeeper was the one PSP exclusive that a lot of people didn't get their hands on. And then there's just a lot of more exclusives. Go Messenger. Go Cam. Oh yeah, this was just something they were experimenting with. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just application. I want the games. Oh my god. Oh, Zuma was there. Oh yeah, I remember that game. 2010. That's crazy. Man, I honestly, people will not appreciate the portable consoles as much as we did back when it was like a thing. Like I just remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the PSP. Was honestly, it was like the best thing ever. Like if you just go on a road trip, you just play on your PSP and that's it. But yeah, I know over time I became motion sickness. Like I get motion sickness when I play while a vehicle is moving. So I can't actually do anything when I'm on a train or a plane or a car. It's actually a nightmare. It's very annoying. Man, looking at this is just pure nostalgia. It's kind of sad to think about that, you know, we've lost like this time to play these games and everything. And if we play it, it's not going to feel the same. It's the one thing I'll generally miss. And I generally also cherish. It's like just playing certain games at certain periods of time. Like the Lego games, for example. They didn't have like voice actors at the time. So it was just random sounds. So you just had to interpret it from like what they were doing, and it was more comedic. Like a lot of people won't appreciate that as much as they do now, because now it's like it's voice acted, you know. Oh my god, there's so many. Mega Man, yeah, I remember playing Mega Man. That was a great one to play. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's a lot of games here that was just like Japanese. That was never released anywhere else in the world. I find that very weird. Like, why would you make certain games only released in Japan? Do they just not want other people to get it? Oh my god, this was a 2-year difference basically. Very weird. Like, there was a lot of anime games that were just never released like outside of Japan. For example, Hunter x Hunter Wonder Adventure was just only released in Asia. Not released in Europe, not in America, not in Australia. Find that very weird. I guess they just don't want to put the subtitling. Dun, 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 dun. Hello Kitty Puzzle Party was only released in Japan. That's crazy. One of the Miku games. All the Miku games just were never being released anywhere else. But these are only PSP games we're looking into, so it kind of makes sense. I think they wanted to keep a lot of their exclusivity in Japan, you know, because Japan is Sony is in Japan and it's a Japanese company, so they wanted to keep it there. It is interesting to think about. I don't know. It is a silly thing in my opinion. That's why I don't like companies that make exclusive games only for like one console, cough cough, Sony, when it comes to PlayStation. I mean, now they're slowly bringing everything to like to PC. So I am very grateful for that. So we get to have the opportunity to play certain games like Horizon or God of War. Honestly, I want to play the new God of War on PC. I don't know if they're ever going to release it anytime soon, but that would be a lovely game to play. Monster Hunter Freedom. Damn. That cover looks so retro. It is honestly crazy. Daxter. Oh my god, this game was so good. Oh my god, guys. You guys don't remember, like, what was it, Jackson Daxter? Oh my god, that was such a great game. Those were the days. Those were the days. And just trying to remember those times is crazy. There's one. I think I'm in the right year now. I'm trying to find the one game I was trying to look for. It's not that one. Go away. FIFA World Cup. No. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Shin. Was also a really good one. That was honestly one of the best Dragon Ball games ever. Oh yeah, I remember someone wanted to bring Beautiful Joe back. I never played that game, so I don't know anything about it. Pac-Man, Tomb Raider Legends, never played that one. Okay, now we're finally where I want to be to look at the games. Because there was one shooter game that I remember playing that I've had this on my mind for like the past, I don't know, 15 years. And I just could never remember the name. And it's in my mind even until this day. Like, I vividly remember a scene in the game. But I just could never like recall it. It was kind of like a Tom Clancy type of game, but it wasn't Tom Clancy. Oh yeah, there's a Godfather game. Did I find it? Is it this one? No. Don't tell me this is the game I've been looking for, like, I don't know, the past, like, almost 2 decades. There's no ways. There's no ways it's that game, right? The cover looks very familiar. When I say very familiar, I mean very freaking familiar. It might actually be that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game too. Oh my god, I'm gonna put that there. But yeah, we're like in the year 2006 now, looking at certain games. Golf games, interesting. Oh yeah, there was a 50 Cent game also that was interesting. Space Invaders, Need for Speed Carbon, Killzone, Liberation. Killzone was actually a good game, and I really wish they brought that to PC. Lego Star Wars was also really good. Yeah, we almost near the end. Yeah, Scooby-Doo Who's Watching. That was also a good one. Scarface. I think that one is based on Al Capone, if I remember correctly. Destiny Warriors. Destiny Warriors on PSP was also really good. I think was really good, yeah. I think that was like one of the games that I think they benefited a lot more on PSP than on the console itself. Mortal Kombat Unchained, that was also a really good Mortal Kombat game. It was very weird. So they did something silly with that game where you kind of had to put a password on your character if you wanted to play. So in case someone, wanted to play on your account, they couldn't. And I thought that was like clever and very silly at the same time. Like, why would you need to do that? It's such a silly thing, like thinking back. Oh yeah, this game, Star Wars Lethal Alliance. I remember playing this actually. Justice League Heroes. That was also a good one actually. That was similar to Ultimate Alliance, the Marvel game, that they tried a certain game dynamic with things. So they kind of tried to make it like a Diablo type of thing with that high camera and each character has their own ability and stuff like that. It was very interesting times. And this is what I missed, right? They experimented with games back then. They tried new things. And now we don't really see that much anymore. The Metal Gear games, yeah, that was like goated right there. Not Metal Gear, Metal Slug, sorry. The Metal Slug games were goated. Metal Gear is also a very goated game, so don't get me wrong. There's Ghost Rider. I remember playing that. That was a cool game. I think it came after the movie though. Test Drive. I never played Test Drive. Call of Duty, Roads to Victory. Never touched that one. Prince of Persia, Rival Swords. That was also a good one. Zendeku, I don't remember you. Burnout. Oh yeah, Burnout was like also a really good game. And it was like the rival of Need for Speed. Ratchet and Clank. I never really got into Ratchet and Clank, but it seemed like a good game. Like I really regret not going into that one. There's a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean games here. Tony Hawk. More Dragon Ball Z games. I think this was a DLC. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Pro Cycling, Shrek the Third, Guilty Gear. Oh my god. Okay, but there was the game I was looking into now. Okay, so this was the game I was looking into. It's called Dark Mirror or Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. So I want to actually get some gameplay of this. This was from 2006. Okay. They're actually making one? Eh? For the PlayStation 5? That seems interesting. I think it is this game. Because it's the only one that looks familiar. Yeah, I think it is. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god. This game was the one I had on my mind for like the past 2 decades. That's crazy. Man, I don't know why it's been on my mind for so long. It's just always been there, like an unsolved mystery. But I guess I solved the mystery now. Siphon Filter, Dark Mirror. Interesting. It kind of feels weird now, like knowing that this has been at the back of my mind for the longest time, and now I kind of figured it out. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. It feels wrong, you know? It feels wrong knowing about it now. Um like I know I should be showing like, you know, what I've been searching on stream and everything, but I don't want to dox myself. My browser has a tendency to dox me, so that's why I didn't actually switch to it so you guys could see. We're gonna have ads in 3 minutes. But oh my god. I guess that is a mystery solved now. Damn. Feels weird. I don't like this. It's kind of like when you lift the burden, right? From, you know, you just lift the burden from yourself. It's just gone now, and you're just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, that's been there for so long that it's just weird now and uncomfortable. Like, eh? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, this game was you know, like there's some games that if I play them right, I feel like I get sick. Like just when I used to play certain games. I don't know why. It could just be like maybe a trauma response or a PTSD response or something. But there's some games that I know when I play them, I get the sick feeling in my stomach. And one of them was I don't know why. Like I can't tell you till this day. It's probably something that happened back then. It was Star Wars Lethal Alliance. It's a game from 2006. It's basically you had a droid with you and you kind of just like fight as a rebel, but you don't have a lightsaber and stuff like that. And for some reason, I remember every time I played this game, I had that sick feeling in my stomach the whole time. It was very, very weird. It was very awkward. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so what game was this one? So this was Justice League Heroes. I remember playing this game. This one was really cool. I played it on PlayStation 2. Well, I finished on PlayStation 2. I remember it being a very difficult game. So yeah, oh my god. What flashbacks and memories I'm getting today. So who did you play as? So you could have Aquaman, Batman, Black Canary, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, the other Green Lantern, and the other Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, Huntress, Martian Manhunter, Supergirl, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Zatanna. Okay. Okay, so I had all of those characters. Interesting. I would like if they actually showed the characters from in the game. So yeah, and the villains were Brainiac, Darkseid, Doomsday, the Key. I don't know who the Key is, but okay, is a Batman comic villain. Killer Frost, Gorilla Groot, the General. Wait, the General. Prometheus, Queen Bee, White Martian, and Zoom. I don't remember this game. I remember playing it, but I vaguely remember it. I just remember the last fights of the game when you fight Darkseid. Interesting times thinking about this. Yeah, but yeah. Well, I'm closing all of that. Okay. Oh my god, that was the best stretch of my life right there. I felt like I just cracked every single bone in my body. All right. But I think I'm actually going to end stream now because we did hit 2 hours and I did just want to stream for 2 hours. Nothing too crazy today. But I can say we will be streaming a collab during the week. We're going to be having Repo with some amazing new friends. So yeah, gonna be looking forward to that. I don't know the exact time yet, but I'll make an announcement on Monday. So tomorrow I'll make an announcement on when we'll be doing that. And then we'll probably have a stream Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So yeah. I'll let you guys know what we'll be doing a bit later. So yeah, guys, please definitely do take care of yourselves. And yeah, let's find a lovely bean to raid. Dun, 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 dun. So I want to find someone lovely to raid that we haven't raided before. Actually, you know what? If we don't find someone new to raid, I'm going to raid this person. Because they've always raided us, and haven't raided them enough times, mostly because I stream very late. Okay, let's find someone. You know, trying to find like just chatting streamers is such a nightmare. Because I'm just trying to find like VTubers specifically, and it is an interesting nightmare to go through. Okay, well, I can't find one. Okay, this one's AFK.
You know, that people talk about mental health like that.
They're doing a 5-hour stream. This person is not here. Okay, so we're gonna raid Nya. I like to say it like that. Nya. Don't ask me why I do it. But we're gonna be raiding. I almost said a Neo, but it's not Neo. That's crazy. So yeah, we're gonna be raiding someone lovely, and yeah, we're definitely gonna send some love to them. They are playing Oblivion Remastered. So yeah, guys, let's send some lovely love to them. Now just think of a race car, and that is their name. Okay, that is their name. All right, guys, I'll be catching you guys later. Please take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys a bit later. So that is for the raid message for non-sub users. Now I'm gonna make a new one right now with the new emotes that we got. Which one do we want to use? Which one do we want to use? Let's use the devil emote. Okay. Natsu raid. No. Fire. No. Yeah, what can we say? What can we say? I don't know. Let's just say chaos raid. I can't think of something funny right now. So I'm gonna put this here for you guys. So that is the one with the emote. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Please take care of yourselves. Get some water, get some food, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on the other side. Okay. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye guys. Bye bye. I have to wait for the countdown. You know, 3, 2, 1. Bye.